A man can be himself only so long as he is alone. And if he does not love solitude, he will not love freedom. For it is only when he is alone that he is really free. Arthur Schopenhauer. There is a certain kind of soul that walks through this world quietly burdened, not with guilt nor shame, but with the weight of awareness. Tozer called this the loneliness of the Christian. But what if it's more than Christian? What if it's the loneliness of anyone who dares to awaken? This is not the loneliness of rejection, but of revelation, a sacred exile, a grief that follows you not because you're wrong, but because you're seeing clearly, perhaps for the first time. A.W. Tozer wrote, "The Christian, the true one, will be lonely, not because he chooses to be, but because he must be." Tozer saw the genuine believer as a stranger in the world, not by rebellion, but by transformation. A true Christian's loyalty is to a different kingdom, which isolates them from the systems of the world. This spiritual alienation isn't a flaw. It's the mark of the soul waking up. They're not misunderstood because they are radical. They're misunderstood because they are surrendered. He walks alone, Tozer said, yet he is not alone. Carl Jung, though not a theologian, saw the same pattern. The more one becomes their true self, the more they separate from the collective. He called this individuation the process of integrating the unconscious, facing the shadow, becoming whole. The path to self is often a descent into loneliness, not because the self is empty, but because the world fears what is real. We're trained to wear masks, to belong, to survive. But the moment you begin removing them, the room empties. To walk the road of inner wholeness, Jung wrote, is to walk away from safety. Nietzsche, often dismissed as an enemy of faith, was a prophet of burden. He spoke of the one who sees deeper than their age, who, by questioning the world's illusions, is left stranded outside of it. The higher we soar, he wrote, the smaller we appear to those who cannot fly. Nietzsche's loneliness wasn't arrogance, it was vision. He believed that to become truly free, one must first become truly alone. And in that solitude, you either descend into madness or find your soul. Jesus walked into the wilderness. Paul wrote his letters in chains. John saw heaven from exile. And maybe you feel the same. But this exile isn't your punishment, it's your altar. The wilderness is not the absence of God, it's the place where he speaks the loudest. Tozer said it best, he walks alone, yet he is not alone. Jung reminds us, there is no coming to consciousness without pain. And Nietzsche whispers, he who has a why to live can bear almost any how. So if you feel out of place, misunderstood, or quietly burdened, take heart. You are not strange. You are becoming. And this sacred loneliness is a sign that you are waking up.